Hello, and welcome to Coast to Coast. My name is Auntie Collins. This is JPJ. Welcome to the show. Happy Sunday. Hi,
Happy
JPJ.
Sunday. Hello. How are
How's
you?
it going?
We good. We good. Vibes are high. Vibes are high. I don't know if you know this, but the Red Sox have won 8 straight games.
I know we were starting with it.
The Red Sox have won 8 straight games. They've won 13 out of 15. Their pitching is the pitching's been good all year, but their pitching is insane. They're actually hitting. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But I refuse to believe. They're not sucking me back in yet. They're still under 500. They're not. They're
no
not.
longer in last place.
But with that, they're a half game out of a wild card. They're a half game out of a wild card spot, which just goes to show you how fucking garbage the American League is. The American League is trash.
Listen.
But yeah. So if they win today, they will go into the All-Star break with a nine game winning streak, much like they did last year. And we don't even have Garrett Crochet. He's still out. We don't have Roman Anthony. He's still out. It's crazy. And like I said, I refuse to believe, but they do have my attention. They do have my attention. But I refuse because I'm not going to have them sucker me in. And then I have been very stern about the fact that I think we should sell at the trade deadline. We should get rid of Chapman, even though he's excellent and should be an all-star, Sonny Gray. Get rid of him. We should sell at the deadline. And now I don't think we're going to because the fan base is going to be like, oh, wow, they're playing good baseball for the first time this year. So now the fan base is going to do what they do, and I'm part of it. But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to be like, we should go for it. And the team's going to use that as an excuse to be cheap and do the wrong thing because they always do the wrong thing. And they'll make the playoffs. They'll lose in the wild card, and then we'll be back in the same fucking position next year, which is why I refuse to believe. So
I ignored Mariners baseball this week because they are losing in ways that losing to the Marlins is like noble act.
Yeah.
Losing to the Blue Jays.
Well, they were in the World Series last year, at least. They're not having a great year this year, but at least
I mean, at least, last week they swept the Angels, which is like, whatever.
Yeah, it's division. You want to do that.
Some of these games, Friday's game, watching them only get 2 runs in when they left so many people on base.
Listen, I feel your pain because the first 2.5 months I had to watch a minor league baseball team.
You had loaded bases on 3 occasions on Friday night to do nothing. And then
it's hard times.
I didn't finish yesterday's game, but they lost 6-1.
Against the Blue Jays? They're
playing Tampa Bay. So
Tampa's really good though.
Tampa's really good.
Tampa's really good.
But make it. I mean,
yeah.
The Mariners are supposedly the team that got cheated out of the World Series. They just have been outplayed. And also, if you guys want to see, there are 2 more dogs in this house of dogs. And they are much younger than my dogs.
What the fuck is that? Is that a toy?
They're playing with toys.
Toy? Okay, I was gonna say, what the hell animal do you have behind you? Is that a duck?
They're two schnauzers. One is named Tucker, and he's built like a Ford truck.
Nice.
Like built to last,
Yeah.
And the other one, her name is Gertrude, and she's very
Gertrude.
What
a name. What a name.
But these are my best friend's dogs. I'm
Trudy?
sporting.
Do they call her Trudy?
No, they call her Gertie.
Okay. Gertie. All right, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Miss Gyoza, because when she lays down, she looks like a perfect little gyoza.
Nice.
You know, it's very interesting having like old dogs and small dogs because guess what? All dogs play.
Oh yeah, sure.
They just play hard.
Yeah.
But if you've come into the stream, and you go, Auntie, what's wrong with your eyes? Yes, I have a sty in my eye. And I'm just gonna permanently look
like you've been smoking the devil's lettuce.
Like we got some gardening gummies, but both of my eyes seem to be swollen today, so
you love to see it.
What you will.
You love to see it.
I wish I was just gardening all day.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? me and my friends in high school, we used to call it playing Halo.
Playing Halo?
That's what we would call it. So like we'd be in school, and if we were in class, we'd be like, yo, we playing Halo later? Like we'd be like, you coming over to play Halo? And that's how we knew. Because back then it wasn't like it is now. Now I can walk outside my door and be at
That's true.
Go to a stop in a corner. You know, it's a little different now. Back then, it was illegal. You had to know somebody and call them and hope they had. You know, there was a whole process to it. It's unbelievable, really.
And when someone said, "I'm not getting any until Thursday," you're the first person.
To wait. You just had to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd have to meet them somewhere random. Most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or go to you'd have to go to their house, and it's like they're not a friend of yours, but they're like more than an acquaintance.
Correct.
You know?
I mean, I think that was the fortunate part of living in BFN, right?
BFN?
Bumfuck nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry. I'm not hip.
It's okay. I told you last week when I went to my 20 year, it was like the moment that we crossed that certain line.
You were back in those years, though.
No cell phone service at all. No 5G, no nothing.
Good.
And you know how like when I'm like nervous or like I need to fill some time or I need to put on my loops earplugs and like go on a walk, you know, to do walk things. Not having cell phone service. What do you do with your hands?
Yeah, but that's how we used to live, Colin.
I know.
We're old enough that's how we used to. We used to take the bus home from school, and we would just have to look at the seat.
Yeah.
Or look out the window. Or you talk to your buddy, but if you had an early stop or a late stop off the bus, you're by yourself. I couldn't look at a screen for the 20 minutes. I had the weirdo bus driver talking to me, or I just had to look at the floor.
Did you ever play the game MASH?
Of course.
So for those who don't know, MASH, and then you list out like, you know, who you're going to marry, how many kids you're going to have, what kind of house you're going to have, what state you're going to live in, just different things. And then I don't know who picks the number, but like you have to go down on the list of like, cross out, go cross out. And once you have one of everything on the list, then it's like mansion, right? A mansion, apartment, shack, and house.
Yes.
And that's the house that you had when you grew up.
Yep.
Joke's on me.
Little do we know at that time, we were like, we ain't gonna be able to buy no house. We ain't gonna be able to buy no. What are you talking about?
No.
Millennial buying a house? Get the fuck out of here.
But you know what we do have? We have equity in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah. I got fucking wrestling figures.
Yeah, wrestling figures. All these figures.
I feel like video games, even though they're not going to be making discs anymore.
Can we talk about that? Because
yes, we can.
There
Corey
is something
in the chat. What's going on?
Oh my God. Corey
said hello.
Hi.
Such a
gem. Such a gem. A real one. Everyone in the chat, by the way, Make sure you get in your super chats. We do want to let you know there is a 24-hour charity stream Thursday, July 16th, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time. For all of your Pacific time, that would be 2 p.m. All the proceeds and everything goes to NAMI. NAMI is a fantastic organization that helps people with, mental illnesses and depression and suicidal ideation and all things. So be sure, tune in. I'm sure we might get we might get some links. I don't know. Thursday's kind of a crazy day for me, But
yeah, maybe. Listen,
it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours. I mean, listen, if given the opportunity, I would love to pop in and say hello, do my thing.
Yeah. We got party dogs going on.
Here we go. Unbelievable. They're quiet as a peep before the show when we're hanging out.
That's so funny. Isn't that? Okay. Hello, Mr. Tucker.
Yes. And if you are watching this, hit the bell for notification. Obviously you are, but click the thumbs up, share it out. Helps the show. You guys have been a great support to us since we've done this thing these last, what is it now? Like 4 months?
23 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, so that's over 5 months. We're approaching next week's half a year. Basically. We're not there yet. We're a couple weeks away.
Should we do a list next week?
Yeah, man, I love lists. I love drafts. I love lists. I grew up a sports fan, so all that stuff. Mount Rushmore, I love all that stuff.
JPJ, you're on my Mount Rushmore of co-hosts, so
likewise.
I'm on a Mount Rushmore, people.
No. Speaking of Mount Rushmores, did we have a Mount Rushmore week of television wrestling with 2 world championships changing hands in respective companies? That's the first time since AEW has existed that both world titles have changed hands on the weekly television. It has to be, right?
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah. That's very rare. Very rare. So, oh shit! Oh, that's a growls right there, dude. That didn't even sound like playful barking. That was like,
we are not doing that.
We're gonna have a brawl back there.
So the thing about Tucker is he has like human eyes.
What does that
mean? He has
like his eyes look like they're humans?
Humans. Yeah. So when he looks at you, he just looks like a...
Yeah. You don't fall for a shit.
I'm not falling for you. Go lay down. I told you.
Unbelievable.
He's got 2 brain cells rubbing together for what? Nothing.
Our enjoyment.
Vying for 3rd place at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he don't. There's no places. He don't live there.
Listen, Scott, I do love to give dogs government names. Penny's government name, the little form that you fill out with, your county, is Penny Lane Ham Sandwich. So when I call her Penny Lane Ham Sandwich, she knows she done fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But yes, no. Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, but when I call Archer's full name, Archer Luis Martinez, he says, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
So,
but that's when you knew, my shoot name is Joe.
What?
The first name, yeah. But I knew I was getting it when my mom was like, Joseph. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, It's like, I don't know what I did. She usually called me Joey. Her and my sister called me Joey when I was younger. Because my dad, I'm a junior, JPJ. I'm a junior, so my dad was Joe.
Okay.
So I was Joey. Okay. But when I was obviously in trouble, it was Joseph, and I was like, uh-oh. And then that was, I'd lock my door, or I would pretend I was asleep. So those are my 2 moves. Those are my 2 moves.
Nobody gets to know my government name unless you're paying me money. So
that's fine. But you said you wanted to talk about in some Alexa said it in the chat, the physical media.
Yes, so physical
Sony,
media.
No more disc in 2028. The fuck?
Okay, so all of these people who purchased games and movies, right? Those licenses expired. So it doesn't matter if you purchase the movie or the game. Once that license expires, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
How is this going to be any different than there's going to be no more physical media? So then you're just buying. This is why I hate buying, like in the Nintendo shop on my Switch 2. I hate buying games without having the physical media.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that it's like more accessible and like, you know,
Sure.
you're not waiting on things, or like you're not waiting on stock, it's just available. But here's the thing.
Just let them
What
go.
happens
Yeah.
when that license expires and I no longer have access to the game that I fucking paid for? I paid for it.
Yeah, but if you purchase it, though, why would the license expire? You know what I mean? That's the concern. The concern is if you're now again, you're speaking to someone who I have a PlayStation 5, I have a Switch 2.
Yeah.
You're speaking to someone who hasn't physically bought. Well, I physically bought the Donkey Kong game because it came with my Switch 2 purchase.
Yeah.
So I physically have that game.
You got the Donkey Kong.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? One of the best games of the year last year. Fucking incredible.
I got the Mario Kart.
Well, I got both. I got both because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for both those games. My thing is, you're talking to someone who I haven't physically bought a game besides those two in a decade, probably already. Because like you said, I'll go on this PlayStation store.
Yeah.
I'll go, oh, this comes out on Thursday. Okay, I'm going to buy it. And when I'm sleeping, that shit's going to download to my thing. So when I wake up at whatever time and turn on my PlayStation, boom, I don't got to drive to the store and go get it and then drive home. No, boom, it's ready for me. That's just more of a convenience to me in my old curmudgeon-y age. This time. But at the same time, it is worrisome because at any time, somebody somewhere can just go, all right, this game doesn't work anymore, or this game is whatever, and I'm screwed. What are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? So
right.
It is. I feel bad for like Ryan right there. There's a lot of people. It's not about me. It's not about me. Okay, I'm okay. I can buy the games in however way. I'm okay. Okay, but there are a lot of people that are not like that. And when I was a kid and younger and my parents wouldn't buy me stuff, I would go to electronics boutique. I would go to GameStop and that used game bin for $5 or $10.
Yes.
Grabbing old games that I hadn't played yet that I knew were good and would rip them for the weekend. That shit's important. Listen. And that is not going to be there for people. And sure, there's discounted games in the PlayStation, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. So I'll tell you. So we had a Hollywood Video, and we would rent games all the time.
Yes, those don't even exist anymore. Those types
and they don't exist.
And that was crucial to our child. The amount of old wrestling events I would rent, movies, classic games. Every weekend, my parents would, that was like our Friday night thing. We would go to, we had a local one called Superstar Video. Oddly enough, met the New Age Outlaws there when I was 9. That's right. Not 9, maybe 11 or 12. Not 9. That's too young. That's too young. But sometime early, I met the New Age Outlaws and I was with my buddy Doug. And he was wearing some ridiculous, I think he was wearing some shorts or something like this. And Billy Gunn went to Doug and he said, slick shorts, kid. And I laughed at Doug for like a month because he made fun of his shorts. But yeah, those places don't exist anymore.
They don't exist. And you know what sucks is like, because my family was poor until my dad switched jobs. And so from like age, up until 10 or 11, which is also the height of like the Attitude Era.
Oh, yeah.
My family had to rent wrestling pay-per-views, which are obviously like, it's been months and months and months. But
years even at some points.
Yeah. But that's how I'm watching the wrestling media, because my parents, if I tried to be like, hey, mom and dad, can you pay-per-view this? No.
And back then it was like $30.
Yeah.
Now, those last couple years where there were regular pay-per-views, WWE was charging like $60-$70 a pop.
Yeah.
And this
crazy.
was when it was like $29.99.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think I became just so obsessed with wrestling that my parents were like, you're an asshole, but we're going to do it for you.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know what I mean? But like, yeah. Like it was, I was like, I got to go rent this. Oh, it's coming out a month. Like it would probably come out like 3 weeks to a month after.
Yeah, exactly.
The pay-per-view aired. Mm-hmm. So I already knew what happened because I was watching Raw and SmackDown and Nitro and all. So I knew what happened on the events, but I didn't physically see the event for like a month. And the only way I could was because I was able to go rent it at Superstar Video or Blockbuster or there they go. I could hear the growling. I could just hear it. The build to it.
It's because so one is a boy and one is a girl, right? Tucker and Gertie. Archer, being the little man that he is, sees
elder?
dogs.
Is he an elder?
He's an elder.
Yeah, so he's trying to be like, fuck you, dude.
Right.
Don't encroach my space.
But he's also 11 pounds. And they got
so they can fuck him up.
Plus pounds on him.
So they can ruin him. Like if he tries to, like if they really wanted to,
the sun is out.
They would put him down. Yeah.
There you go, guys.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't bought a video game in a long, long time. So it's not really going to change much for me personally. Yeah. I just think it's sad because it's it's just a sad situation. It's weird.
So if you ever come to the Seattle area, we have a lot of retro game stores. There is I don't want to say it's a chain, but they have like 5 different ones all along, north and south, Seattle. But it's called Another Castle, right? You go in and they have like pinball machines, like old pinball machines. They have a lot of like arcade style games. But then in the middle, they have like, gently used and, whatever retro games. But then they have like things in the glass, like the glass countertops of like mint condition or still in the package or like things that you can't buy anymore. And they have an entire section of just wrestling games, and they're $10 a piece, $12 a piece. Some of the discs, I've gotten like 2 for $10, like things like that. But like there's no longer going to be games like that are just going to be accessible like that. And I'm having a hard time because this is also the issue with streaming services. And I understand that not everyone likes the same movies I do. That's fine. But like movies like, do you know that Spice World?
It's a great movie.
Up until this last year, the people who owned the license of it prevented it from being on any streaming platform. Mm-hmm. They didn't want people. So those VHSs were like, you would go on like, whatever, Macari or eBay, hundreds of dollars for a fucking VHS. I fortunately still have my copy from back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't have a VHS player because also those are fucking expensive.
Yeah, who has a VCR? I'm sure they're still out there. I'm sure there's still, but you can.
It's insane.
What store are you going to buy a VCR? I think at this point we are so far along.
I don't know.
We are so far along that
Sears doesn't exist anymore.
Even if you went to one of those old school, like that's what I'm saying. There's no. Mm-hmm. Even if you went to one of those old school like electronic stores or old school like I don't even. Mm-hmm. Not antique stores, but like, you know what I'm talking about. And you were like, we can go buy a record player still and shit, like an old school record player and stuff like that. Can I get a VCR? They'd be like, come on, guy. What are you talking?
Are you a boomer? Is that what's happening? My mom still tapes things on a VCR at her house.
I feel like the people that own VCRs still have VCRs.
Yeah.
A lot of them, maybe not everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think you can just kind of go find one. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure. Someone in the chat will probably send us a link. If you do send us a link,
yeah, but now somebody's going to be charging like $400 for a VCR because they're going to be like, vintage, insane. Man. It's vintage. And I'm going to be like, kiss my ass. I'm not paying more than $30 for a VCR.
All throughout college.
You remember Titanic was 2 tapes?
Yeah. I still have it.
I do too.
It's on the shelf. Yo, I have so many Disney movies. Like,
what a great movie.
Like, I just love a VHS. But I used to have, all through college, I had that little white tube TV that had the VCR built
attached to it. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I am so mad that I donated that because it was still working.
Yeah, but then at some point the technology just passed it by and you were like, I don't need this anymore.
Well, it was, I didn't want to carry it up of, 5 flights of stairs.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm pretty sure. So this is also how I used to move out. No, I don't do that anymore.
Do they even make DVD players still? Are we
yes,
past
they
that?
do.
Okay.
They do because we have what's called a Fred Meyer. So Fred Meyer is kind of like a Kroger. It's a Kroger kind of store. But they have this whole like electronic section. I love perusing it. But I saw the other day they had a Blu-ray and DVD combo. $65.
I would have bought it. So they say like I would have walked by that and went, you know what? I'm buying that.
You know what? This is for me.
Yeah. Totally cool. I'm
gonna yell at the dogs.
I'm irresponsible, so I definitely would have purchased them. But yeah, I don't know. Titanic, fabulous movie. Long in the tooth, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Leo, come on now. Yeah. She's yelling at the dog still. It's an elongated yell. You're going to just see their fucking tails start wagging all the way through. Ready? Here we go. Uh-oh.
They're all wet.
Well, yeah, you said it was raining out there.
That's true.
Unbelievable. But, yeah. So, physical media is dying, and we're all doomed. And, yeah, that's what. Uh-oh. She's going to get him. See, now she needs to herd them in. My thing is she should just get him out and just shut the door wherever room she's in. Just don't have him in the room. Let him fucking scamper all the way out there. That's what should be happening. That's what I said earlier, Mike, when we were doing our little like pre-show ramble about like what we were going to discuss and stuff like that. She was like, "Oh, it's raining out there." I said, "In Seattle? What?" Can't be true. I don't know what's happening. I can't hear it. I think she let the dogs outside because they were starting to fight. And then she was trying to get them in.
She was digging in the dirt.
Hell yeah. You love to see it.
I'm replying to my husband. Hold on.
Unbelievable. This is like in Between Two Beards. This is how you know I like Collins. Because during Between Two Beards, sometimes Pluggo's kids interrupt.
Yeah.
And every time they do, I scream at Pluggo. Don't they know it's the show's on? Like, tell them to get the fuck out of there.
Well, you know what? You can scream at these dogs.
And that's what I say. Don't they know the money's being made? Don't they know the money's being made?
But I need you all to know that my almost 16-year-old dog has not left her bed underneath my feet.
Yeah, because those other dogs are there, and she's like, I'm not dealing with this.
Archer's stick is next to the shoe cabinet, babe.
Oh. That's all you have to do. You have to bribe them with food.
Yeah, I told them that they would get chicken sticks.
Chicken sticks.
Yeah,
That sounds like something I would eat.
It's they're like no hides, so they're like beef jerky kind of.
Got it. Take like they have to like get
yeah,
after
they
it. They have to get after it.
They have energy to expel, you know?
Yeah, just
what's that like?
Let them have at it. Let them have at it.
But can I tell you? So I play these games with my friends, okay?
Yep.
And we have one that's it just shows you the wrestling title belts.
Okay.
And you have to figure out which wrestler it is.
Oh, like it tells you all the titles they've won, like those pictures or whatever. I've seen.
And
those.
It's not always current wrestlers. So it's like people who've gotten like NWA stuff and like they stop at WCW and I go, fuck if I know.
Yeah. I would. There's like I'd be like, all right, Ric Flair, Terry Funk, Ricky Steamboat. That's the end of my list. I'm done now. All right, that's it. I think.
The other day it was the WWF Women's Championship. Then it was the TNA Knockouts Championship. Then they also had the TNA Women's Knockouts Tag Championship. And then there are 6 different iterations of TNA and Impact Knockouts Champion. Do you think you know who that is? Gail Kim. Easy, right? The other day, it was like, it took me way too long to figure it out because I was like, who's been in WWE, WCW, ECW?
Yeah, but it could have been, was it the shitty ECW or was it like actual?
Yeah, ECW? That's where you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm unsure here. And then it's like things that it's like every different iteration of women's current title belt and tag belts and the Divas Championship, and that's Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the this is today's. So it goes WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, ECW World Tag Team Champions, the ECW World Tag, then it's ECW World Heavyweight, then it's the WCW United States Champion, WCW Tag Champion, and it tells you like how many times that they've had those belts, ECW World Tag Team Champion, and then 27-time WWE Hardcore Champion.
27 times.
27 times, but like also back in the day, like people were losing it multiple times on the same show.
Yeah. Raven would be my guess.
Well, obviously the chat is spoiling it for me, so.
Oh, sorry. I would have guessed Raven.
I would guess Raven because Raven also is one of the only people who've had that many hardcore titles. So I'm going to think about it.
But it might not be Raven though. But that would be my guess because Raven was a guy that won that title a lot.
A lot.
I don't remember.
And was also
27 is a lot.
WCW and correct. ECW.
Correct. And it was ECW World Champion, correct?
Mm-hmm. And tag.
So he was a world champion. He was a tag champion with Tommy Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back and helped them. They won the tag titles against the Dudleys. That's right. I was an ECW kid.
I should have you start playing this game. So, and it comes out with something new every single day. It's just like a kind of little barometric, you know.
Yeah, and he was Johnny Polo in WWE before he became Raven. In the early 90s, he was a manager named Johnny Polo.
But there's also one that is for movies.
Oh, okay.
And it will tell you like green or red. No, not green or red. Green or yellow if you're like close to it and like the different categories like year and rating and different things like that. My husband always starts with Treasure Planet because because it has like the most like, you know, action, adventure, family, like in that like knocks out a whole bunch if it's none of those.
Mm-hmm.
which I think is genius. So,
I would agree.
but I always guess Titanic.
I mean, it's a good base.
Because if it tells you that it's like way before or way after, then I kind of know like
Titanic's 1997.
1997. Mm-hmm.
But now, next year, that's 30 years ago. Next year.
Okay, I need you to slow your roll.
30 years ago.
30 years?
Yes. So I think we got to move that barometer. I think we got to move
Yeah, we
that
gotta move
10
that a
years.
little bit.
I think you got to go 2007.
What's a 2007 movie? Like Forgetting Sarah Marshall or something?
Dark Knight? Is Dark Knight 2007?
Oh.
Might be 2008. Might be 2008. But
I'm gonna have
Dark
to think
Knight
about
might
that.
be around there. But yeah, I think so. Because 30 years ago is now at this point. There's a lot of movies that have come out in the last 30 years.
You know what's just crazy is that like I had to sneak into that movie because Titanic is rated R.
No.
It's not?
No, because they wanted it to make $1 billion. So even though they showed a boobie on the screen for 10 minutes, they made it PG-13 so 13-year-old me could have the time of my life.
So, oh my God, it is.
They made it purposely, and there is nudity.
You got
in that
to
movie.
see boobs?
Yeah, at 12 years old, it was a life-changing moment at the time.
Well, I definitely was not 13.
I didn't even need my parents there. I just went with my buddies, and we were like, "This is fucking incredible! Look at this! Look at this!"
So I'm gonna tell you what
pecan pie. Pecan pie is my favorite type of pie, Zach. It's what he said. National Pecan Pie Day.
Pecan Pie Day.
My favorite type of pie.
It depends on who's making the pecan pie. I'm not a huge fan when it's like too crunchy.
What do you mean by that?
Like the
top of it is too
like
crunchy?
The top of it, yeah.
But I mean, it is the pecans on the top, so it's gotta have some bite to it. No?
I like a little caramelized, you know? I like it when it's
should be caramelized. If it's not caramelized, get the fuck. What are you doing? What are you talking about? You just put fucking raw pecans on top of it? That's disgusting.
I love it. But yeah, speaking of Titanic, I snuck into that movie with my friends.
Hell yeah. Did you cry?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I have the kind of autism where I get hyper fixated on like, if it's like a movie, I'm like, I need to know all of the historical content and how this movie could not have happened or could have happened. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going through piece by piece. Mm-hmm. Let me get the lineage. Let me learn about the second, class tickets. Let me learn about the third class tickets. Why were there mostly immigrants in the third class, tickets? Why were there a bunch of children? Things like that like I'm learning, and it mostly comes down to I hate rich fucks, but it
was what it was. It was what it was.
But
it was that's a great movie. Totally enough room on the plank to get Leo on there though. So what the fuck, gross.
You know how many people have tried to like myth bust that?
Unbelievable.
But they were small enough as people.
Yes.
To do it.
The average height of somebody in 1912 was like 5'2". Mm-hmm. Give me a break. You could have fit on the plank. All right. I know Leo Studley, but you could have fit on the plank. Jesus. What are we doing?
Oh my God.
But that's a great movie. Great villain. And Billy Zane, great villain. Piece of shit. It's an absolute piece of shit.
I love a movie that has a villain that you're just like, God damn it, fuck this guy.
Kathy Bates is awesome in that movie.
Oh my gosh, the unseekable Molly Brown.
Yeah, she's awesome in that movie. Kate Winslet, great performance.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that people had the nerve to call her fat.
Listen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's when your opinion is fucking wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one. Sad as fuck.
Billy Zane is the Phantom?
Yeah, he was the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera.
What?
I think so. I think that is that what he's saying? I think there was a.
I am Googling this right now. Oh my God, he doesn't have hair. Jump scare, people.
Is he still doing movies? Does he do stuff?
He's going to at least GalaxyCon because that's his Wikipedia picture.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, he was the Phantom, as in
the Phantom,
the movie.
Oh,
the 1996 movie, The Phantom.
I did not see that. So,
96 was an interesting year for me.
I mean, I was 11, so I can't imagine much was happening.
No, so this is why I was like, I thought Gerard Butler was the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera. So I was correct. That is Gerard Butler, who also still acting, still stunning. Yeah, 1996, I got obsessed also with the Olympics. So yeah.
Well, I mean, that was
Olympics
a huge deal
in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a huge deal.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and then obviously the gymnastics teams stole the country's. Yeah, they won over the country's heart there with the gold medal. Huge fan of. Yeah, I was a huge fan of one Dominique Moceanu. I liked her.
So again, this is also the time that I thought I could be a gymnast.
A gymnast. As some would say.
I'm 7 years old, and I'm like.
You should have, if you wanted to be a gymnast, you would have already been training for 4 years.
Correct.
At 7.
And unfortunately, I was almost 5 foot.
Yeah.
That's a little tall, people. You're already
tall.
7-year-old.
You're already tall. If you're 5 feet, you're already tall.
Yeah.
Like there's the gym. Yeah. So, but that was a good time. That was a good time.
Lots of cool wrestling things. So anyways, we were talking about lost media.
Yes.
So I think having places like a movie rental store or even a game rental store not being part of the centerfold of our life sucks, because now we are having to rely on these pop-up, secondhand, vintage video game stores that like they have games that I didn't even know existed. Do you know that I didn't know that there were video games for Xbox 360 that do Zumba?
You didn't know that?
No, but I bought it.
There you go.
Because I love a good dance, and I'll tell you, it's definitely 10-year-old, 15-year-old mechanics of things. But like, there's just so many different kind of games, so many different kind of things, and knowing that like the licensing impacts the price, the rarity of things, especially when they're left in packages, which I also want to know, how are games still being left in packages with the cellophane wrapper on it?
What is that?
That just means that like kids aren't opening this thing. It was tucked in a storage facility or a garage or something, because some of these things I'm like, that still has the original cellophane packaging on it in the box that has never been opened.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's probably some tragedy, some single father bought it for his son who never came over.
Wow. Damn. Why are you getting dark? Why are you getting dark like
I'm
that?
thinking it's like that, of like, because why else would somebody put it back? You know what, Peggy? I understand that, or it is resealed. There is capacity to do that, but it's still of the same regard of like, oh, it's never been open, or it's mint condition.
What if they kept it that way because for resale value?
A 20-year-old game?
I don't know. Well, but if it's in great condition, I mean, it could be there are some games, if you go to those retro video game stores that you were talking about, we have a few. In the case, there are some games that are like $200.
Yeah.
Or like stuff like that because they're so
crazy.
rare, or it's like the, one of the massive games, So I don't know.
I mean, I will tell you, I posted a TikTok this week with my prized first edition Princess Diana Beanie Baby that I thought was going to make me a shit ton of money.
Nope.
No, those things became not valuable. We were buying tag covers. We were buying like display boxes so you don't get dust on them for toys.
Listen, we are the first generation that had so many opportunities to be millionaires, and we fucked every single one of them up. Every single one of them up. Every single one. And so we were collecting Beanie Babies, we were collecting Furbies, we were collecting Tamagotchis, we were collecting all these things and doing all this and doing all that, and it got us nothing. And none of those things are valuable anymore. And
I think the equivalent would be, so this is my Labubu.
Yeah, I've heard of those. I have no idea what. Yeah.
This is his outfit that was purchased for him. It is Frog. Okay. And I also, my friend blinged him out. Look at that grill.
He's got a grill. Not bad. So he doesn't come with that grill.
No, he doesn't come with that grill. Okay. But like there are people who like keep them in. Oh, I gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a person. Blah, 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 blah. Hello.
See what you did?
I did. I made myself all fuzzy. Sorry, people. It'll autofocus shortly.
Sure.
Just deal with it.
Okay.
We could keep doing some Labubu content.
It focuses on that thing.
Yeah. Let me see if I just keep. I don't know. Aren't Labubu's new age Monchi? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what anything we're talking about is.
I just love a little whimsy. I love a little trinket. I love a little happy, what am I going to do with this $35, Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Oh,
whoa.
Gosh, pitch black.
Come back. How do I come back to life after I've done this?
I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy. Okay. I have no idea.
Hey, Logitech, can you help me?
I have no idea. Usually mine, oddly enough, stays pretty good. Like, but if something breaks in this scenario on my end, I don't know how to fix it. I am useless when it comes to technology. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, now you're clear.
Are we clear?
Don't do
that. Is this crazy? This is crazy.
You're triple the size of me on the screen. Now you're way. Now you're far.
Now I'm way too far away.
Correct.
Y'all, there are less boxes. Do you see?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Boxes.
And you got a nice little setup with your things. I don't know if you're going to rearrange to, put.
Now we're just taking things out of boxes.
Yeah.
It'll get pretty eventually.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Well, we fixed it, guys. Go team.
That's how we go. We love to see it. That's why you guys are here, to see that type of shit. So, but anyway.
I'm wearing this bandana today, and I feel less like a cute little model and more like Bret Michaels.
Mm-hmm. Every rose has its thorn. So
that's how I feel. Shall we talk about some wrestling?
Let's get after it. There's a lot. I mean, listen,
we have a lot to talk about because this was a very packed week.
Yes.
Which I can't believe that it was only a week.
Yeah. I mean, we had world title change on Monday, world title change on Wednesday. Last night, we had Hangman Adam Page make his triumphant return. We also had the start of the G1 all in 1 week.
Can I tell you, if you went to that show and you live in Chicago, just know that it should have been me. It should have been me.
Yeah. There you go. Ryan said he went in the chat.
It should have been me, Ryan.
There you go. That was a good one. That was a good show.
I would like to go over the results of night 1 of the G1 Classic, which, if you did not know, night 1 of the G1 Classic was in Chicago, Illinois. And tell me I'm wrong, but this would be the first time a G1 has taken place on American soil.
From what I know, I believe that's right, but I don't, I'm not 100% certain. But yes, it feels like it was.
That main event.
Very good.
Tsuji versus Takeshita. Yeah. Again, how is this night 1?
I'm actually glad that they did that, though, on night 1, because I could see because I could see these guys maybe kind of rekindling here at the end of this tournament, potentially. Well, are they? No, because they're in the same group. There's only one of them gets in, though, right? Like, is Takeshita lost?
Mm-hmm.
Tsuji won. So, is there still a way that could be like the final?
I mean, they do.
Group?
They do round robin. Yes, it is possible that they could be the 2 picked from the A block.
Yeah, so like Tsuji would have to lose a match to somebody else, and Takeshita would probably have to run the table. Like here on out, right? Probably something like that.
A block, we have Goto, we have Jake Lee, we have Rohi Iwa. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Obviously Yota Tsuji, we have Yuto Ice, we have Bolton Oleg, we have Takeshita, Great Okan, Sonata, Shingo Takagi. There are so many fucking people in this A block that I'm like, that's going to be a good match. That's going to be a great match. That's also going to be a great match.
Wait, Zack Sabre Jr. is not in that block?
So Zack Sabre Jr. is in the B block.
Oh, with Shota? Because they fought last.
Correct, with Shota.
That was a good match.
Hinare is also in there. Aaron Wolf is in block B. Gabe Kidd, Callum Newman. Like this is the best of the best. It is absolutely flooded. You can go on the Wikipedia so that you can see the dates of certain matches if you want to see. And of course, you should already be signed up to New Japan World. It is not that expensive considering it is everything. Can I tell you, I miss the WWE Network.
Oh my God. It's the best.
Because sometimes I just get a hankering for like watching specific episodes, time periods, and I'm never going to be able to watch them in order because who has the WCW library? Yeah. Who has the ECW? I know that they're uploading them on YouTube as things go. But again, this is also the thing of like physical media copy. WWE doesn't do any more physical copies of their pay-per-views anymore.
No.
So how are people getting access to this media?
Now,
TNA has done a really great job of putting a lot of their stuff on their TNA Plus subscription. New Japan also. New Japan has gotten so much better. And what I like about New Japan is that if I want to watch just a specific match on a specific show, they have chapters. It just takes a little bit of time to earmark on certain episodes so that I'm not having to fast forward like a plebeian over here.
Like a pleb.
WWE on Netflix can probably... They should probably do that. They have so much money and so much time.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's their call or Netflix's to call. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
I feel
true.
Like that to me seems like that would be more of a Netflix call than WWE call. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Did you know tomorrow night? Obviously, Raw is on Netflix every Monday, but the Home Run Derby is also on Netflix tomorrow night. Starts at the same exact time. It's the first time the Home Run Derby is on net again. Why does the Home Run Derby have to be on fucking Netflix? No, everybody can't watch the Home Run Derby. You shitting me?
I mean, anyway. I'll probably have the Home Run Derby on.
Oh, yeah.
But then also here comes the thing of like, I can't watch Netflix on multiple screens if you don't have multiple screens.
Yeah. And if you're not in a situation where you can afford Netflix, you don't get to watch the Home Run Derby, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. The Home Run Derby is like, it's a joke.
This is also my favorite time of baseball is the break, the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Because it really is like teams that it should be the best of the best.
But it's not though, because they have the fans vote and the fans are idiots. So
yeah,
it's not great. They need to cut that shit out. It should be they should have the players vote. Why wouldn't you have the players vote? The players should vote on the starters, and then have a fan vote for the last guy, or whatever. Like it's just there's some players on these teams that the only reason they're on the team is because they're popular players, but they're not having all-star years. Like they don't belong. They shouldn't be starting in the all-star game. And I just, whenever you let the fans vote on things, most of the time they get it wrong. I don't know if you paid attention to the country, but nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Can I tell you how much I screamed when I saw that fucking Mike Trout?
He's having an all right year, though, at least.
He's so fucking old.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you're still good.
I mean, he's a veteran. I get it. He's been in a shit ton of all-star games, but it's the fuck that, like, that's the starting player.
Alejandro Kirk, I believe, is the starting catcher. He got voted into the starting catcher, I believe, for the American League.
So, according to Wikipedia, it's Shea,
Langoliers, or as I call him, Bangoliers. I call him Bangoliers because he hits bangers, man. That's Bangoliers. But okay, good, because Alejandro Kirk was like leading the catcher vote like the whole time, and the dude was injured most of the year and batting like 182. And I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. But I don't know. Bangoliers, though, huh? All right, good for him.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting.
The Red Sox have 4 All-Stars. Wilson, we have Ceddanne Rafaela made it. Chapman made it. Ron Hayes Suarez made it. And Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Can I just say this though, and this is the last thing because we're talking about wrestling. Sonny Gray, the Red Sox starting pitcher. Can I just tell you his stats?
Sure.
Because he ended the first half with an 11-1 record, most wins in the American League, in a 2.54 ERA. And he is not an all-star. He is not an all-star. Did not make the all-star team. 11-1, 2.54 ERA. Okay. Anyway.
I just think that the only Mariner that played it is not a Mariner that I would have picked to play.
Is it Julio?
No, it's Randy. Randy Rosarena.
He's having an all right year, though.
He's having an all right year, but like because Cal's been injured.
But every team needs an all-star. Everybody gets a ribbon. So,
Anyways, but G1 Climax again last night. Go on New Japan World. You can watch it. That main event was spectacular, amazing. I mean, can I
ask a question? Because I think you know a little bit more about New Japan as a whole than me. Why did that Jake Lee guy beat Shingo?
Here's the thing. I think that they're trying to. I mean, also the match was kind of a little bit sloppy, and what I've heard is that Shingo might be a little bit beaten and broken down a little bit.
Okay.
But they are really trying to at least build up Jake Lee. Jake Lee is not a young guy. Jake
No.
Lee is 37 years old. He's been doing this shit for a while, and he's one of those guys that I have kind of forgotten about.
Yeah.
But
Like I know Shingo hasn't been at the top of the card for the last few years, but like he's still a former champion, IWGP
right, he's a
champion. He
former
carried
champion.
the company for a smidge of time, and he's still not, he's not what he once was, but he's still really good. And I'm just like, all right, are they really like trying to push? I get it. It's round robin. It's the first match. You can recover.
Right.
But like, are they really trying to push this guy so much that he would beat Shingo?
Jake Lee is fetch. It's not going to happen. I feel like they really, because he is a technical wrestler, and there aren't that many technical wrestlers left.
Yeah.
Right now that are at this performance level. Yeah. I think there will be in the future, but as of right now, Jake Lee's been spending a lot of time in Pro Wrestling Noah. Like it's just a different kind of wrestler that I just feel like he doesn't have that something. You know what I mean? But from what I know is that Shingo Takagi, for whatever reason, the previous champion, losing the first match of the G1 was an interesting choice.
Because Zack Sabre Jr. won his match against Shota.
Correct, against Shota. Aaron Wolf, who
beat Hanare.
He did beat Hanare in the opening match, which I think is a difficult position to put a very new wrestler in. Very new as in professional wrestling, not what he's been doing. But that Zack Sabre Jr. match was 16 minutes, which fantastic, really great. I'm a little bummed in Sonata losing because I love Sonata because he has the best hair and he's the most pretty now.
And Peggy said it earlier, but his outfit
is always on point. I mean, he had like 3 outfit changes at Wrestle Kingdom. He's outfit maxing, right? As the kids say. So, also Bolton also submitting, which is an interesting choice. I also thought that was a little bit people calling Jake Lee Austin Theory, which I think is true.
Everyone's talking about the World Championship on Monday, but earlier in the night, Maxine Dupree turned heel and had a little makeout sesh with Austin Theory.
Hell out of me.
Yeah, and had a little makeout sesh with Austin Theory after she helped the Vision regain the tag titles by beating the Street Profits. Another short title reign. 13 days they held those titles.
That's also the thing that I hate, is that you're trying to rebuild the tag team division. Why are we doing it with short title reigns? You need to do your best to establish them. If you have plans for the Vision to take the title belts, can we just like chill at least for a month? Like that's not a lot to ask. I would rather see the Street Profits defending their titles at SummerSlam against the Vision than losing them on fucking Monday Night Raw.
I did like Maxine joining them, doing something new.
That is also nice.
Because they have been showing her and Austin Theory talking in the back, like behind things, like multiple times for the last couple months. So, and then I thought they shot it very well, like afterwards when they got in the car and drove off, and then right when they drove off, Tozawa and Otis walked into frame, and you could hear the whole Chicago audience just go, "Oh," because I felt the same way. I was like, "Oh, not Otis."
Yeah.
Poor Otis. So you know who's gonna bring them back to Chad Gable. He's gonna
Chad.
Gonna
That's
have
also
it.
the thing. It's like we had El Grande Americano Unmask, the original El Grande Americano.
Match
Now
of the year.
people are going, what's next for Chad Gable? I think this is a perfect segue.
I like what they're doing with them so far. I like it.
So,
Have
yeah.
you heard the theme song? Like his new entrance song?
So I don't know what happens to me when I hear WWE entrance songs, but I don't hear them until someone posts them on
Okay.
Twitter or
All right.
X.
Well, I mean, so this
And it's
one's like
interesting.
it says an 80s vibe, it feels like. It's a very
Mhm.
he has a new theme. There's
I thought it
words
was
to
very
it.
Miami Vice kind of
it.
sounding to me.
It has like that kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
But WWE wants the fans to eventually like sing along to it because there are some sing along parts, and I feel like the Chicago, I feel like people, it's still very low, but I feel like people are starting
Right.
to kind of sing it with him a little bit. But I think the end goal for him would be to win the Intercontinental Championship. Like I feel like that's where they're guiding
Do
him
it.
along to. So yeah, but that exactly, like not early
Yeah.
'90s kind of vibe when it
Mhm.
comes to his theme song. But yeah, I
Yes.
like what they're doing with Gable. But yeah, Maxine Dupree heel. See how it goes.
Which is crazy. Um I also wanted to shout out because I really like Sol Ruka as your
Mm-hmm.
WWE Intercontinental Champion. I feel like her title defenses have been really a test of strength of, can you make it on the main roster? And I feel like there are some mistakes that happen in matches that happens all the time. Which if people want to believe that, but she's had a great match against Raquel,
Oh,
a great match against Lyra. I mean,
that
even
match with
just
Lyra was
it was fantastic.
unbelievable. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that this is just. I think that the mid card titles, what they're supposed to do is to elevate the stock of these wrestlers, and these wrestlers coming from NXT are at the NXT level. This is a different game and wrestling a different, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, speed, so to speak. And I think that Sol Ruka is really finding her footing right now. And I'm hoping that a little bit more time in the ring will help her not have some of these botches, because some of them I think that it's just experience,
Oh yeah,
So
and yeah, and I honestly feel like she's a little past that a little bit. Like
mhm,
when she first came up, the first two or three, she had there were a couple mishaps, whatever.
mhm,
But it happened a few times in a row, and I think it was kind of like but I think if you knew anything about Sol Ruka, you know that this is a slam dunk, no doubt, no brainer star. Like
mhm.
without like she's very good, and she was
Yeah.
really really good in NXT. And you're right. I feel like once she won that, she had that match with Becky at the pay-per-view. She won the title. And ever since, her, like you said, her defenses have been strong.
Very strong.
And they protect, they put her in there with, you're going to have a strong outing with Lyra Valkyria. You're going to have a strong outing with Raquel.
Mhm.
These are very good people. I'd love to see her defended against Roxanne soon.
Mhm.
Like you put her in there, and again, Soul is as good as these people. Like I'm not saying that
Correct.
they're carrying her. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you give her these type of opponents and you say, here you go, girls. You got 15 minutes. You're gonna get the quality that you're seeing. That match with Lyra was the best match on Raw last week.
Mm.
It was the best match on or 2 week, whenever it was. That was the best match on that show. It was the best match on that show. And that match with Raquel on Monday, yeah, there were bigger things that happened on the show,
Yeah.
but that was a very solid to really good match. She's a no-brainer, dude. She's a no-brainer.
Yeah. But I did want to mention, I did put it as the show title. Is it going to be the Summer of Punk, or is it going to be the Summer of Kenny? And for those who know, Summer of Punk, whether in ROH, whether in WWE, and now WWE again or AEW, summer is just where CM Punk seems to hit his stride. He gets a little bit of that vitamin D and somehow he comes to wrestle. And I'm going to tell you, I am the biggest CM Punk hater. If there are no haters for CM Punk, I have died. Because there are things about this man and the way that he wrestles and the way that he shows up for work. Sometimes I go, you are an egotistical blank 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 blank. Can't say them. And I'm never afraid that people are going to be like, well, you just don't like CM Punk because no, I love what he stands for as a person, but the way he shows up to wrestle sometimes is messy and old and not as polished and not where I think that he should be. And he relies on, I'm the best of the world. I have the nostalgia pop a little bit too much. However, watching this match back against
Incredible.
Sammy,
Really good.
he
Really,
showed up
really,
to
really,
work.
really good.
CM Punk showed up to work, and I think he gets that extra Super Saiyan power in Chicago, where he just feel. I don't think any other place would have been great for. I mean, as much as I hate that Sammy really, really got the shit stick over here, getting such a short title reign because people were so like, yes, this is so great. And then we're hearing rumblings that there's no plan for him as champion.
That I don't like.
I don't like that.
That part of it I don't like. I would have loved Sammy to have gotten a longer run, obviously. But I think a short run works so well for him and his character and his promo work. You know what I mean? Like I wanted Sammy to hold it for at least a month or like let him run with it for a little bit. That would have been my ideal scenario. But the way that everything went down, it was just like I saw a good chunk of people really negative about it, and I thought the whole thing was a fucking home run. I thought the whole thing was a home run. I thought the attack of Cody by Gunther, the kind of can Cody wrestle tonight or can't he? I thought the back and forth between Aldis and Pierce was really good. They were like, Aldis was pissed and like giving Pierce attitude. I thought they were really good in the back that whole time. Like, you stole my world title matches on your fucking show because you're running both shows. This is my SmackDown title, but now you're running both shows. So this is on. Like, it was just really, really good. And I thought the Punk return with the callback, because not the last time they were in Chicago, but the last time that garage door raised on CM Punk, he was laying on the ground bloodied by Drew McIntyre. And I thought the callback of doing that, and he's just standing there, and the crowd, and then the match was fucking awesome. I just thought it was a home run, and I just saw a lot of negativity. And like you said, I know not everybody are Punk people. Fine.
Right.
I don't know how that didn't entertain you.
A lot of my issues with WWE match structure is the pacing, because I understand that there are time limits, right? Yeah. I understand that things are very produced over on the WWE side, which is why that would be my only negative about this match, because in the beginning of the match, it felt a little overly produced. Like, I'm nervous, so I'm relying on the things that we've rehearsed or things that have been said. But it was like, it's when CM Punk starts to feel the fans and he starts to feel the energy and he goes back to the things that he knows. It's like muscle memory, where it just felt very organic, in my opinion. I don't really want to listen to people who say, oh, he didn't deserve the win. Sammy deserved the win, or he didn't, or it should have. This is really the way that they're playing things, because it is Summer of Punk. It is, if we're going to do CM Punk as champion, we have to do it now because he's old.
I
He's
mean,
not young.
Yeah, I mean, but he was the last time we saw him, he was world champion. He just lost it to like he's been,
He,
he's been the champion for a while, and like you, as much as we all love Sammy,
right.
SummerSlam is coming up. It's their second biggest show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a chance to do CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, they're gonna fucking do it. And I just thought it made sense.
Yeah.
I think in the long run, it's gonna help Sammy because Sammy just has another thing to cut great promos about. But I think the question is now, like Mark said, you have two guys, you have CM Punk and
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes, and I don't think this is going to be a one-off feud. Like, I don't think this is just a big match at SummerSlam and then it's over. Like, I see this. I think this is the Mania match for these guys too. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, and along that journey, maybe not at SummerSlam, but along that journey, one of these guys needs to turn heel.
I
And
think that
I want it to be
there are
Cody.
so many people. I want to see a Cody
Yes.
heel turn. I want to see a Punk heel turn. I like when these people are bad guys because I think that their best stuff is when they're bad guys. But somebody has to play the good guy in all of this.
Yes. Yes. And it
And
could
I,
be, it could go either way because we all know Punk
mm-hmm,
is an all-time heel. He's an
mm-hmm,
all-time heel. So if Punk were to turn heel, obviously that would be incredible and he would be spectacular. But guess what? If CM Punk's a heel and he's going against Cody Rhodes, the
yeah.
crowd ain't cheering for Cody Rhodes.
And I see Hud in the chat saying that NBC said I'm not going to say that, but he was also on SmackDown on Friday.
He's a SmackDown champion, so that's where he
He's now
is.
the SmackDown champion. So
Apparently, USA has been asking for him for
he's
a
been
while.
a long time.
Yes.
Because he does make money. He does move merch. He is, he's a very recognized icon. I don't think that anyone is debating that. I just think that my issue comes with the inconsistency where it comes to CM Punk. And I want to know, is that well deserved? Should we be, giving him that? Is he going to move SummerSlam tickets? Probably. Probably more than Sami Zayn.
I thought he was a fantastic champion on Raw when he had
Mm-hmm.
the belt. So like I'm not like, at one point Punk was one of my favorites. I don't consider him one of my favorites anymore. I still, I would consider myself a CM Punk fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I still think when you're looking at the WWE landscape, I mean, he's still, I mean,
Listen, I hate the word tweener. I see that Mike in the chat put that Punk is a tweener now. WWE relies on right now a lot of tweeners. Turn heel or not. You're never going to get another Stone Cold Steve Austin, who I think is the perfect in between, where he's doing all this bad shit stuff. He's breaking things down. He's causing mayhem. He's drinking beer and doing all the things, but everyone was cheering him. Becky Lynch, also same sort of thing, lived on her own, outlaw moral code. Hangman Adam Page also does that thing where he lives in that moral gray area where it's like everyone is cheering for you, but you're kind of burning people's houses down right now.
Yeah.
So it's the thing of WWE loves to live in the tweener spot, and they have for a while. Just turn him fucking heel. Just do it. Just make him very bad, very evil.
I mean, listen, I would love a CM Punk heel turn. I just don't think against Cody, I don't think he would be the heel. I don't think the majority of the crowd would be against CM Punk if CM Punk is the heel against Cody, which is why I feel like the Cody heel, like if you were ever going to do it, I think now would be the time to do it because Punk is a big enough star that he can obviously be the main baby face on SmackDown and Cody can, it's like Cody turns heel. He's not going to be a heel for the rest of his career for crying out loud. Like you'll get back, but I think Cody, I just think Cody needs something more than Punk needs something right now. Either one of them.
I need to know. not not everyone needs to be a white meat baby face. When I say white meat baby face, I mean like your speedball
John
Mike
Cena.
Bailey,
Yeah.
John Cena, like
Yeah.
people who are never going to turn heel. But what I want to know is when you're looking at the men's roster specifically, who is that forever baby face?
Right now it's Cody.
It is Cody.
And he's been the face of the company for 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, right now he's the only
Jey Uso.
No, he's not even a real baby face. I mean, no.
He's not even a real baby face.
I know you don't like the term, but you want to talk about a tweener. The whole bloodline, I don't know. They're all tweeners. You had Jimmy Uso take out LA Knight on Speaking of, I know we're talking about the stamp. I do want to talk about that opening promo between Rollins and LA Knight because that shit fucking ruled. LA Knight, unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying it every time we talk about him. How have we not given this guy? You just gave Sammy 9 days. LA Knight can't get 8 days?
He can't get one?
Give him a week. I don't give a shit. What are we doing, man?
He's so good.
He got stopped by that crowd 2 separate times on that promo because he was so good that the crowd just started chanting his name, that he was trying to move on to the next line and he had to stop because the crowd was like, hey, buddy, you're fucking on fire right now, man.
At what point do we stop and go, we have to acknowledge this?
Holy shit.
We can't ignore this.
My God. And before LA Knight got out there, Rollins was cutting a damn good promo too. But then once LA Knight got out there, holy shit. LA Knight ran him up and down. It was unbelievable. Seth
Rollins will always be my favorite heel. Sorry. I'm obsessed with Seth Rollins. So having LA Knight be his op on their way to SummerSlam, that's all. That's why I would tune in with it. We have 2 nights to we have 2 nights.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's in like 3 weeks, right? SummerSlam?
Yes, 2 weeks from today is Redemption, and the weekend after is SummerSlam. Yeah, so 3 weeks from today would be night 2. So, which I would think night 2. See now, okay, so now you know. So you have Roman and Seth.
Mm-hmm.
We have Cody and Punk. Those are the 2, because Brock and Oba will probably open a night, I would guess. Right? What is the night 2 main event? Is it Roman and Seth? Or is it Punk and Cody? Because I think for WWE, I think because of the history, I think Rollins and Reigns is what they would consider to be the biggest story because of their lineage and the Shield, their history. But to me, Cody and Punk should main event night 2. That's a bigger match to me. Cody and Punk. But I don't know which way they will go.
That they would rather go for, specifically since they came out with this Shield retro shirt.
It's got to be Roman, right? Like Alexa's saying Roman is 100% main eventing that because he's Roman. Right? Is that?
Yeah. I'll pull out my vintage Shield shirt just for SummerSlam.
Listen, I think you can make a strong argument that they are the greatest faction in the history of professional wrestling. All 3 of those guys and what they have done individually, and all 3 of them are not done. What they have done individually since their breakup and in separate companies, one of them, I think there is a strong argument that they might be the greatest faction of all time.
Okay.
At first, yes, I would say the most important. But it got bad.
Y'all don't realize how bad the
it got bad.
NWO. It was like literally every fucking match was some sort of DQ or interference.
Yes, if you're talking about the formation of the NWO, the Hogan heel turn, That is probably arguably the greatest moment maybe ever in wrestling.
Right.
Maybe. And that first little chunk there, yes, but it got bad. It got really, really bad. Bullet Club is up there as well.
Speaking of Hogan, Dark Side of the Ring Archer, Dark Side of the Ring did premiere with a 3-part special, which it's all about Jeff Jarrett and the rise and fall of TNA, which they've done, different things to like mention, Hogan and all the things, but there is nothing that I've ever seen on Hogan entering a different company, whether a WCW or TNA, that has gone well.
I mean, WCW went well. They became the biggest company in the world.
Well, sure. In my opinion.
But he had creative control.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, I mean, I didn't watch TNA back then. So I was not one of those people that watched both. I know a lot of people, and I know it was good. But I didn't watch TNA, but I am very interested in that and getting around to watching that. I know a lot of people give him shit, not so much anymore, but I know a lot of people gave him shit for a long time. But like, I've always been I've always enjoyed Jeff Jarrett. I don't think he's one of the all-time greats or anything like some people. Like, let's relax. But he's done a lot. But he's got a great mind. He's got a great mind for the business. He's got great stories. He's a good storyteller.
I agree now.
And I think nowadays he's looked at a little bit differently. Like, I think people respect his history and respect his legend status, but he's not. He's definitely on that second or third tier of legend.
Yeah.
Like, the only times he was really ever a top guy was when he made himself the top guy.
In TNA, which is, listen, whatever you believe about Jeff
more
Jarrett.
More power to you. But it is.
I agree.
But yeah. Speaking of top guys, we talked about what happened on Raw with new world champion CM Punk.
Yeah.
Then on Wednesday night, we had Beach Break. First of all, how fucking cool was that venue?
Okay, can I tell you? So I was learning from my husband about like the origins of Bash on the Beach, because it used to be called Bash on the Beach.
Yes.
They lost the licensing with the Cody Rhodes, which is fine. It's back with WWE, whatever, cool. But it's called Beach Break because of Orange Cassidy's wrestling move, which I think is so fantastic. And any time that you can pull me out from what would be like the typical, like, here's the stage, here's the, entrance, here's the Tron, here's the ring, here's the stadium arena seating. I loved how it looked like a festival. You know what I mean? Like, people as far as the eye could see. But there's then sand. There's beach balls. There's
the lifeguard tower.
Chair. Yeah.
Which they used in multiple ways. Mercedes sitting on that during the fucking awesome.
And then
Tekla on comment. I swear to we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're not talking about that right now. We'll get to it. Fucking incredible. Just amazing.
But they utilized all the things. The only thing I was waiting for was a Claudio ripping of a beach ball at that point, because it would be a good callback. But I digress. The Beach Break scene, and I was told by someone who was there, because it's Florida, 110 degrees and humid.
Specifically, for Max and Kenny to go out there and do what they did, and Takeshita and Fletcher. Yeah. Because those two matches, I mean, Dynamite was great all the way through. I even thought the Jericho and Ciampa match was fucking good. So, Dynamite was great. Yeah, Andrade coming out there in a full suit
my God, in full heat. Like,
what the hell is that? What the hell is that?
How you know?
he had to lose 10 pounds. But that's crazy.
Oh my God. This is probably one of the best Dynamite episodes of the entire year. And that's saying a lot because there's been some really fucking great Dynamite matches. Can I just say?
Yes.
Chris Jericho putting fucking Tommaso Ciampa through those Adirondack chairs. Have you, as a person who lives in a large body, have you ever?
I have broken plenty.
I've broken plenty of those motherfucking chairs.
Legs have snapped right out from under me.
Yeah. And let me tell you, that laceration on his butt
killed. Yeah, that probably killed.
Because they're falling in sand. Do you ever get a cut and then get sand in it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that,
pocket sand. It was just like, it's just such a fun opening match. And then we haven't even mentioned fucking Willow Nightingale returned, which my only qualm about this.
Oh, I have a qualm.
Is that they just
last
had
week
a new TBS champion last week. And Willow dropped the title. Now, she dropped it a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But it just was so weird because it was like, okay, we just crowned a new TBS champion and then you're returning the next week. My thoughts on it is that her shoulder injury must not have been as severe, but they were waiting to see if it needed to be surgically repaired or not. And when they discovered that it didn't need surgery, she's back.
The timing was just so you made
go ahead.
You made her drop the belt. I just don't. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic that Willow is back.
Correct.
I'm ecstatic that Willow is heading towards a world title match because that's where she should be in that level of world title. I'm ecstatic about that. But at the same time, I'm also like, you had her drop a title that you, like you said, you just crowned a new champion last week. And now she's back and just immediately going for the world. It's like, either she shouldn't have, if she was coming back, she shouldn't have dropped the title if you didn't care that it wasn't going to be defended or on someone new until last week. It was just very odd timing.
Yeah.
Very bizarre. Very bizarre.
So I thought that was strange, but all in all, I think that this episode was really solid. However, we started the show and I saved this quote from Kenny Omega being interviewed by Renee Paquette, Michael Nakazawa, his only friend, his closest friend during all of this. Because remember, Michael Nakazawa was, when Kenny was out with his diverticulitis, he was the one providing all the updates. And I remember that there was like some sort of update from him that was like, man, I've never seen him this low. I've seen him in a lot of different places, a lot of different injuries. I've never seen him this low. And I mean, if you ever had diverticulitis, like it is very painful, and living your life and completely changing your life so that you're not stuck in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like that's how Kenny was. And Kenny's look at the guy. He's athletic. He takes care of his body. He doesn't drink. Like he's not one of those kinds of people. And it was so frustrating for him when he was in those dark times. But this is what he said. So until the main event, I must bid you adieu. It might be one of the last times I'll ever say it. Goodbye and good night. Bang. I started this fucking episode sobbing my fucking eyes out, thinking not only could this be the last time Kenny Omega ever fights for the AEW World Championship, but it could be one of the last times I ever seen him wrestle in a singles match on the show that I watch week after week.
Yep.
And I think that really set the tone for the show. Yes, we started with Chris Jericho and Tommaso Ciampa.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun matches.
That stair spot that cut Jericho open, that was a fucking unreal. That was a gnarly spot. That was a gnarly spot.
It looked
like his face literally face planted on the steps.
into the stairs. And
yes.
When they did the slow-mo, I was like, that even just like, even taking that in a kayfabe way, did not look like it was very comfortable at all.
No.
But absolutely having Ciampa win at the end, pinning Jericho, and then after getting that beat down, referees, security, everyone had to come.
He was gonna drill him. He was gonna go through the drill.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Sorry. But he had a fucking drill.
He had the power drill. He was gonna drill. Was he gonna kill him? I don't know what he was gonna try to do. But.
The last time I saw a drill in a wrestling match, my boy Effie got scalped.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because Mr. Mance drilled him in the scalp. His hair got caught in it.
Yeah.
Ripped off his hair. Effie's fine.
Yeah.
However, that probably doesn't feel great.
Yeah, I would imagine that fucking killed.
But
ooh, that had to hurt.
Yeah. But maybe Tommaso Ciampa should ask Mance Warner, because he is backstage doing ROH tapings, so maybe he should ask him the do's and don'ts of using a drill. Take out some of those hair plugs from Chris Jericho.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I very much enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed that opening match.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say the last part of that was, I think I like both these guys. My problem was, I thought Jericho was gonna win this feud.
Same.
And so I went into this match going like, all right, they're fighting again, but Jericho's going to win this match, and I don't think he should. So the fact that Ciampa actually won the match, and I don't think it's ending by the post-match attack. I think this is going to continue, apparently.
Yeah.
Every Jericho feud needs to last fucking 8 months, I guess. But I'm happy Ciampa won the match. So I felt like a sense of relief almost. Like, oh, all right, hey. I feel like that's what should have happened. Yes, exactly.
The other, before we mention even the title change at the main event, we did have a different title change, the AEW Intercontinental Championship match of Konosuke Takeshita, our champion, versus his former husband, kayfabe husband, Kyle Fletcher. They are now enemies. Can I tell you that this match had me screaming at the screen? Screaming. That last,
the brainbuster,
yeah, on the turnbuckle. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's good. This was a pay-per-view quality match.
Absolutely,
so good. Were you now? It makes sense because Takeshi's in the G1, so he's going to be going to Japan. But I didn't take that into account, like when I was watching the match at all. I was like, I guess I'm not shocked because Kyle Fletcher is amazing, but I did not expect the title change.
I didn't expect the title change based on the fact that AEW sometimes belts their wrestlers when they are in the G1. Because y'all know that Gabe Kidd, is an IWGP champion, so but he's also is it a duel with New Japan, or is it by appearance? I'm not sure. But Takeshita is an AEW signed wrestler. Why would you not want the AEW signed wrestler to have a championship?
I don't know.
With him?
Yeah.
I don't know. But having Takeshita lose 2 times in 1 week doesn't sit with me well. Knowing that he lost here and then he also lost to Sushi, which is like, that's their call. It's not my, whatever. But Takeshita does have the New Japan TV title.
He was wearing a belt last night when they came out.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's right. He was wearing a title belt. Okay.
But it wasn't, but it's not an AEW one, so I get.
But
what
it's
you're
not an
saying.
AEW one,
Yeah, I
is
get
what
what
I'm
you're
trying
saying.
to say.
Yeah.
So whatever the cost. But if you want to watch a pay-per-view quality fucking match,
Yeah.
I don't
And
understand
now I can
these
understand it.
two, because they can slam each other into turnbuckles and steps and barricades and the hardest part of the ring, which is the ring apron, and then on the floor, and do all these things and just keep going.
Yeah. Freaks
Freaks of nature. But
this was it was incredible.
Don Callis family came out to celebrate with Kyle Fletcher. We all know that that's happened. The conglomeration, is he now part of the conglomeration?
Who?
Takeshita.
Oh, I mean, I hope not.
Yeah.
But he seems to be friendly with them. He seems to be friendly with them. Look,
friendly.
an enemy. What is it? An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
So,
and I also agree, Mike.
Situation.
Takeshita should never lose. He's just that good, and he's so wonderful, and I love him. But we are seeing a changing character, so to speak. We are watching him become cinnamon roll once again. But after this match, this pay-per-view quality match where I'm screaming, yelling, crying, throwing up all the things, we have Mick Foley coming out to the ring, back on TBS for the first time in 32 years.
Mm-hmm.
Foley said that this wasn't about him, but about the new AEW Intercontinental International Champion Kyle Fletcher. However, he said it was one of the best matches he's seen. And that okay, can we talk about the dog shoes?
Well,
so Foley's never been a fashion icon.
No. But yeah, so Callis starts giving Foley shit, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, here we go. This is about my family and our titles and not you stealing the spotlight from the young guys and blah, blah. And then Mick Foley points to one shoe and he says, this is my dog that passed away.
His dog has passed away. He had it on
which is sweet.
He had it on a shirt. And then he had a button-up shirt that was like a Hawaiian shirt with the dog on it. And I suddenly don't love my dogs enough.
Yep.
Nobody showed this to Archer and Penny.
No, of course not. And then on the left shoe, he had a dog that is still his dog, like still around,
yeah, he's
like
still
his
alive.
dog. And he told Callis that if he ever interrupted him again, the dog that's still alive shoe would become very intimate with his ass, with the inside of his ass. Which I was like, wow.
Going to get real acquainted there.
Yeah, real acquainted. That's what he said. Real acquainted.
We have not had enough shoe talk on AEW television, but not enough. I'm going to stick my shoe so far up your ass that it's going to be confound by your cheeks.
Yeah. I liked it. It was a very old school insult, and I was like, "Oh, all right."
So much.
I was like, "That was pretty good." Kevin Knight, though, because I know he's next.
Mm-hmm.
He came out and he was a little sassy towards Kyle Fletcher.
He was
a little sassy, and I was like, "All right, is that something to look into here?" Because that was kind of. He gets the introduction by Callis. He's not out there, so he gets the introduction. He's coming out, and he threw it a little bit of
he called him Maxwell Jacob Fraudman.
Yes, which I actually liked, but he goes, yeah. But to Fletcher, he goes, "Congrats on winning the title." He's like, "Took you long enough," or like "about time" or something like that. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I go, "Where's that coming from?" And even Fletcher, you could read his lips. He was like, "Oh yeah, all right." And I was like, "Is that something they should be paying attention to here?"
But we did see an Andrade come out in his full suit. He says, one question, how which I love that the crowd is now into saying his little catchphrase. And then Andrade challenged him. So the rest of the Don Callis family chased Andrade. Is a trap. We see Darby Allin has returned. Appeared. I don't know. It's been a week. I don't know what's happening. And then we have exploding things.
He's trying to kill. He almost tried to kill Kevin Knight in the cage match with the exploding backpack. And so Kevin Knight was scared of the backpack. So he told Brian Cage to take the skateboard.
Yeah.
And Brian Cage picks up the skateboard and it explodes in his face.
Is this not terrorist activity?
Unbelievable.
Is this not a threat on national security to have
some sort of illegal?
An exploding skateboard?
I know it was 4th of July, 4th of July time, but come on now.
But I thought it was so funny because they panned over to Andrade.
Yeah.
And he's holding the fucking detonator. Hilarious. And he says, "How you know?" Which is just so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's good. It was good. And then they started brawling some more, and that was it. And this was a good.
It was a good post-match segment. I love a post-match segment that means something and has action and things that I want to talk about, like a fucking exploding skateboard.
Yep. I like how that's Darby's character now, as he's just going to have shit that explodes.
Oh, skateboards, flamethrowers, exploding, things set on fire, glass.
I love it.
I'm into it.
Yeah, me too.
I got to see the Workhorsemen. That's it.
Yes, I'm glad I thought that this match was going to be not a squash, but quicker than it was.
Yeah.
I was actually happy that they gave them some time and they gave them a little bit of offense a little bit too. So I'm happy. JD Drake is one of my favorite. I love JD Drake. But
Same.
that's a great tag team. I think this kind of role would be a perfect kind of role for them. Like, hey, we want to get our, have a good 8 to 10 minute match. We're going to get another team over. They're going to beat you. But it was good to see him.
He was good.
And
whatever
Moxley,
we're doing with Moxley and Will Ospreay before All In next month, whatever. Okay. We'll figure it out. Before we talk about that main event, though, we do find out that Jungle Jack Perry has re-signed with AEW, which was spoiled during the Forbidden Door media or the media scrum.
Was it really? I did not see it, so I had no idea. I assumed he was going to resign.
TK had mentioned Jack Perry and mentioned that he had re-signed, and so then it was like, okay. But we do get a very nice video package, and we will be jacking it for years to come, people. We're jacking it for years to come.
You love to see it.
But we do get MJF versus Kenny Omega in our main event.
Yes, we did.
24 minutes. Pay-per-view quality match on free TV. And let me tell you, this was one of the best MJF matches.
Listen,
I also
I've been
think
telling you.
Another great MJF match is versus CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
And that was height of
the dog collar?
The dog collar match. That was Punk's first match in AEW. Okay. So I know that MJF is capable of great matches. And it has been my year to realize, okay, MJF doesn't completely suck.
Correct. MJF has been good. Listen, MJF has been at the top of AEW for the last, 3 to 4 years. And there's a reason why. I understand it's part of his character, but there's a reason why people say the things they do about MJF and how great all time he probably already is and can be. He is having the best year of his career, and it's not close. He has been incredible this year, and he was the star of the show. He was the backstage promo he had with Ospreay earlier in the night was also fantastic. That led to them kind of brawling because he spit in Ospreay's face.
Right.
That was really, really good. And this match was spectacular. It was so good. and Max was an absolute star in this match. And
they went into the crowd, and that was one of the points that, like, I didn't realize how large this crowd is and how like these people had been standing there or sitting, I don't know, whatever, for hours in this heat, and I just thought it looked like a dream. Like, it looked like a dream. People were feral for this match. The point where Kenny Omega kicks out at 1 at the end of the match, like, it was just unhinged, feral, and everyone coming out of their chair to cheer for Kenny Omega. Like, this is the true definition of heel and face. There's no having to explain or do multiple video packages. I mean, we had that beginning segment of Kenny knowing everything is on the line for this match. But that last 5 minutes of this, I was unglued. I'm screaming, crying, throwing up again. Like, this is a very emotionally draining episode of AEW. And I joke online that, like, if Kenny lost, like, that's it for me. Like, I'm expired. I'm throwing my body into the ocean. However, like, he was so close to not getting it. There were so many kick out at 2.999. MJF trying to, again, cheat to win with the diamond ring. Like, there.
And then Ospreay getting in.
Ospreay getting involved. And now we have this wrinkle in our timeline. There's people trying to use the title belt. You know, just like everything that happened was just so spectacular, so magic. I also agree, Mike. Kenny looked incredible. The shape he was in, the way he was moving was so exciting. MJF playing up on that injured knee was fantastic. I'm a sucker. I'm sucked right in. And is MJF my favorite wrestler of the year? No. But oh my God, was this the best match on Dynamite this year? Probably.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's definitely up there on the discussion. I thought
there's so many matches.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Takeshita Fletcher match earlier in the night was
it was fantastic, but like,
but this was different though. It's world
emotional.
Yes,
this
had
more things
way more.
To it.
Yes, I could make an argument that, like, from a sheer wrestling standpoint, the Takeshita Fletcher match might have been better, but this, as the moment, with us knowing that if Kenny loses, that's basically it for him.
Right.
And this whole, and that one thing where Kenny hits a V trigger and he's like in the ropes and Max is just out and he just rests his head on Kenny's leg, and the crowd is like not even like yelling, like they're like clapping, like, and Max is just kind of out on Kenny, and Kenny looks at him and goes, all right. And he just goes all the way across for one more V trigger before it was just like, man, dude, it was just really, really good. Really good. And now then they didn't hesitate for that new graphic at All In. Kenny Omega and Ospreay.
Which I think it's the match. It's the match that we wanted to see. It's the match that we've been talking about. It's the match that we saw forthcoming. If it wasn't going to be here, it was going to be at Redemption. But pulling the trigger here, the V trigger here, great choice. I read that this is the highest watched Dynamite episode this year, as in it almost had a million views on TV. We don't know the HBO numbers, but knowing that many people tuned in at one point during the show, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Agreed. Yeah, it was a great episode. It was an absolutely great episode. And I think, having a world title match at that magnitude on your show, people are going to pay attention to that. And I thought actually both companies kind of knocked it out of the park with the promotion for world. They each were like, our main event of our free, for the most part, television show this week is a world title match. It was Cody and Sammy, and it was Kenny and MJF. And obviously we got something different on Monday, but like I just thought it was really, really good. I just thought it was like a well done scenario.
It was like a marbled steak to perfection, in my opinion. It was what I was hungry for and what we came to consume and watch. I'm into it. It's gonna move tickets. I love Kenny Omega. I'm obsessed with Kenny Omega. This match went hard, and I do think that Dynamite episodes have been a little heavy on the stipulations, so to speak. But I think even having this as if he lost, he will never get the title again, and Kenny Omega pull through. So who is going to have the better summer? CM Punk or Kenny Omega?
Well, I think, it depends on how you look at it, because I think Kenny, technically, it'll be September, so summer will be over, I guess, but I think Kenny is going to lose that belt this summer, and I think CM Punk will not. So
interesting.
I think Punk will hold that until WrestleMania, in my opinion.
Okay.
Whereas I think it's pretty obvious that we all know that Kenny's not going to win that match at All In.
I think it is written in the stars. It's been written. I think that I was going to say, I think that Ray Charles could have written or read that. I think that we know that Will Ospreay, his pathway is to winning the world title at Wembley Stadium for All In on August 30th. But will CM Punk actually have good title defenses on his way to main eventing SummerSlam, either night 1 or night 2, and carry it through to September?
I don't think he's going to defend the title before SummerSlam in a few weeks. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. WWE doesn't have another pay-per-view on their calendar. I don't think Kenny would defend that world title before All In if there wasn't Redemption. You know what I mean? Like, he has to defend it at Redemption, I would assume, because he's the world champion. So he's going to have a good match with somebody, whoever it is. So you know what I mean?
I like a title defense or two before pay-per-view.
Yeah. But there's only
2.5
weeks. I mean, they don't have a lot of time to be having him. You know what I mean? Like, I just think
open challenges exist.
That's not how they roll. So
it sucks.
That's not how they book.
But
I mean, he could. Well, I mean, I guess Sammy could. I mean, they don't really do the rematch thing anymore in WWE for titles, but I do think
they could have a great match.
Yeah, there is a Saturday night's main event. They're doing a tag match. It's going to be Gunther and Sammy teaming up against Cody and Punk.
Yeah.
I guess he could defend against Sammy on the way if they wanted to do that. But, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Kenny is obviously going to defend that title in a few weeks in Montreal. Yeah. I don't know who he's going to defend it against, but he's going to probably have a great fucking match with it. I think Okada could be a potential. I think they could do that.
I would be into that.
Yep, because Okada beat him last time. So I feel like Okada could be like, hi, I don't have a title. My actual best friend Fletcher just won my old title. So I would like to fight you for the title. Kenny?
Would love that. Love that.
I think that's a potential thing there. But yeah, I don't know. But then you have last night on Collision to start the show. Kind of out of nowhere. They announced it the day before. A guy that we hadn't seen since February or April, I'm sorry. Hangman Adam Page came back.
Hangman Adam Page is now back in AEW, and he confirmed that he will not be.
Hated it.
Which
I understand why he did it for his character. I get it. He's a man of his word. I am too a man of my word. But I need you to not be this time, Hangman. But he ran through all the other titles. He mentioned all the other singles male titles. For the next year and a half, whatever, if you want him to kind of do those journeys and win all the, I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. That's cool. But
Mike's over here saying, forever, I don't believe Hangman.
Forever? We're not doing forever. We're not doing forever, guys. All right? You want to take some time, have him go win the international title? Cool. You want to have him win the TNT title? Cool. You want to have, whatever? I'm all for it. Go do all that stuff. Take a year. Take 2 years if you want. Fine.
Yeah.
We're not keeping your word forever, bro. Forever is forever. We're not doing that. That's too much time.
Yeah.
That's too much time. So, but I'm glad he's back. He was talking about gardening and he looked great per usual. I would have liked for him to return this coming Wednesday in Boston, Massachusetts, where I'll be in the building for Dynamite. But I digress. But good to see him back. I missed that guy. Guy.
I do too.
So,
well, we have a lot of things coming down the pipeline. JPJ, what do you got going on this week?
I was going to say we didn't even talk. Can we just for 2 minutes before we get out of here? Just Tekla on commentary.
Did you see Mina Shirakawa's tweet after that?
No, I didn't.
Find out what motorboating is.
Oh, she was unbelievable. Oh, a casino. I like a casino. Last time I was in a casino, I won 10 grand and had a stripper on my lap.
Oh, I wish Mina was my friend because I would just spend my whole time just.
Oh, she was fucking incredible. She was incredible on that commentary desk on Thursday night. I loved like Mercedes not aligning, but like Divine Dominion doing dirty work for Mercedes. I kind of like. I like that a lot.
Oh my God!
Because if she's going to be going, now can I? All right, I know we're a little over.
Go ahead.
Do you think Willow is? Do you think we're going to get to Mercedes and Willow at All In, or like I think that's a possibility, right?
I think a triple threat would not be out of
I would love a triple threat. Because I do think Tekla has earned.
She's earned it. She's absolutely. She has done so much this week or this year as your AEW Women's Champion. That like, even though she's a heel,
doesn't matter.
That's the same thing. It's like people are cheering heels.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally think Tekla has earned that she has earned the right to defend that title and lose it most likely, but defend that title at All In at that show. I think that is without question. However, if you're building your card, you just made a world title match to get Will and Kenny, Mercedes and Willow 3 for the world title is right there for you.
That is good, though.
And it makes me think that there is a legitimate possibility that Willow could beat Tekla at Redemption. We have time to talk
these
about
possibilities.
that.
I love these possibilities
as we get closer to Redemption. Okay. But I think that is a legitimate possibility. Because Mercedes, again, if you're just looking at it to AEW and to business, is Willow and Mercedes a bigger match than Mercedes and Tekla? I think it is.
I think with the lapsed AEW audience, perhaps.
Yeah, and that's a good point by Peggy Biophilia that the triple threat would protect Willow if they didn't want Willow to lose. Tekla could, Mercedes could beat Tekla, I guess. So that could, but Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick before we get out of here.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well then, JPJ, what do you got going on for yourself this week?
Well, I am so a little less than 3 hours from now, GCW is having an event that's like 25 minutes from me. So I've been contemplating whether I want to go to
You
this
should
event.
go.
Megan Bain is wrestling.
Go. Get out of here.
There. Alec Price and Jordan Oliver are wrestling. Bear Bronson is fighting Richard Holiday. Dijak is fighting Atticus Koga for the world title.
Crazy.
Yes. So, but I'm contemplating going to that in a couple hours. AEW Dynamite is in Boston and Collision this week. So I will be at Dynamite on Wednesday. But you can, Thursday night, 8 p.m. I do have access to potentially go to Collision, but I'm not going to leave my main squeeze dry with Pluggo. So Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be live for Between Two Beards, where you can find me every Thursday. I'll be doing that over on our pals that love wrestling. Obviously, you can catch us here every Sunday, going coast to coast at noon Eastern. And then you can follow me right here on JPJ Loves Gaming. I'm usually live for Raw every week, playing video games and watching along to Raw. And then I play video games, whenever I can the rest of the week. Because I'm going to be at Dynamite, I won't be on Dynamite Up on Body Slam Wednesday, but go watch Dynamite Up. It'll be Pluggo and Drew Nicholas, our pals. So
yeah, our pals.
That's where you can find me. So
all right. Well, you can find me anywhere there's a social media _queer auntie. I stream here over on Fightful Overbooked every Sunday. On Wednesday, our episode of Peak Millennials podcast came out, and I talked about our 20-year high school reunion. So we talked a lot about that. And apparently I made some people mad. So if you want to listen to that, go right ahead. We are going to be on hiatus for a little bit because my co-host is decided this has been planned for a while. She's going on a cruise.
Oh, very nice.
So
hopefully there's not some new virus that pops up and good. Cruises scare the hell out of me. Can I tell you?
Yeah, they scare me because you can't go nowhere.
If something happens, you're on a boat in the middle of nowhere.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. Yeah. Anyways, so tune in when I'm going live. I'm going to try and stream now a little bit more now that things are a little bit more set up, and I got to figure out
You do the Sims a lot. When you
do the Sims. I need to jump into this new Paralives, which I know that I've mentioned before. Paralives. It's a new simulation game.
Okay,
it's a
like the Sims.
Free. Like the Sims, it's a little bit more freeform, and it is in what is it? Early access, so it's not a finalized game.
Not like a finished product, yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be doing that probably sometime this week. So tune in for that. And again, this is Fightful Overbooked. This is where all of your favorite shows live and breathe. Monday through Friday, you have In the Weeds with Jeremy Lambert. You have Joel, and then you also have SP3 tagging in. On Fridays, you have Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. I know that they were off this last week, so go ahead and watch them. But please, 24-hour charity stream Thursday this week, only 4 days away, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. All the proceeds do go to NAMI, so please tune in for that. Y'all have been awesome. Thank you so much for being in the chat. We really appreciate you. Remember, you can send in your super chats, Humper chats. It supports us in the channel. We love your faces. Have a great week. Happy wrestling. And let's play baseball. Bye, y'all.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. Bye, Greg.